trade time frame here, guys. So it's the 1 hour time frame, and we're gonna get in here with digging into this a little bit deeper, as deep as we can go, right? And we're gonna release on this, okay? So let's get in here and check out the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So now the thing is, these look at this pump right here. See this massive pump here. So what I want to show you here, guys, is how to take advantage of the best moves, right? You got to realize you don't always have to have the greatest move to make money, but a lot of times it's really nice to take a look at the biggest pumps and get the greatest signals to take advantage of those moments, right? So we're gonna mark these off, and we're probably gonna come in here and make the next video on this particular move. As you can see, this move here looks just like this move here, just on a smaller scale. And now we're gonna take our third move here. Let's go jump in here, and this is our third move here. Looks just like the move we went through. Now, guys, you can see here, guys, after every big pump, there's always a double top and a come down. Push up, double top, and a come down. And a double top and a come down, right? So guys, welcome in, welcome in. Hit the like button, guys. We're going to share some knowledge here. If you're interested in digging deeper, learning about habits, things like that, hit the ones in the comment. Anybody in here trading? All right, so take a look at this pattern here. And what I want to do is simply find some very simple variables here, right? And the first thing I'm going to do is dig into some data. And I'm going to mark some areas that I think are interesting here. And this is basically a time frame called the 4 hour. Now, in the 4 hour time frame, this gives you an example of, a longer stretch here. And what we're looking for here, guys, is some simple characteristics that allow us to have big trades, right? So you can see here, we have a 4 hour green moon, right? See that? See that right there? That's a 4 hour green moon. And this is giving us the attention that we need for a long. You guys see that? If you guys can see green, you can make money. If you want to learn, anybody here want to learn how to make money? Do you want to learn how to make money trading? Right? Hit ones in the chat if you want to make money. Who wants to make money here? If you don't want to make money trading, there's a video I just made. A guy has some really cool digital marketing. So if you guys are into digital marketing, check out the video I just posted and let me know what program you guys do, and I'll help you with that. But here, I'm just going to do some simple trading, right? Welcome in, Carmine. And what this basically is here is we got a green moon right here. Now, the most important thing for us is we always want to have that volume in there, right? Very nice. But this is a 4 hour trading zone. And this 4 hour trading zone starts with a moon, which happens right here. And you can also see we have a 4 hour trend as well. So we have a moon and we have a trend. We're just going to mark that off. Now, the moon and the trend lets us know that we're dealing with pockets of volume that are going to be stronger than most, right? And that's how we get our beautiful extension here. And then once the red 4 hour comes in, there's always two moves, guys, like I teach you. There's a move down, there's a move up, and then it makes its final move down, right? And you can see right there, very easy to do. Now, I'm going to make a video on this called the 4 hour focus, but I wanted just to touch base real quick so we can, get to an understanding that once we have a 4 hour moon and a 4 hour trend, which happens to be right here, the type of plays that we get here, these are nice, beautiful moves. Solid percentages here, guys. These moves are these are big moves. These are 100% moves. These are 152% moves right here. You see that? 144, easily 100% here. So what that means is when you learn how to take advantage of these moves inside the academy, we're going to show you a strategy that would get you to where this 100% move actually becomes 800%. So if you want to 8 times your money, right, without doing meme coins, guys. How many people want to 8 times their money without meme coins? If you can 8x your money and no meme coins, would that help you out? Hit ones in the chat, guys. Hit ones. We need some likes here, guys. I'm trying to give you 8x's. You guys want to 8x your money without meme coins? Hit ones in the chat. Who wants to 8x their money without doing meme coins? Huh? Let me show you. Get some likes going, guys. Right? So that's two little moves there, and as you can see, the variables are always in that section there, and I'm just gonna mark these little spots here. I'm gonna come back and do a review of this, but what I want to show you guys here is real simple, right? It's a very simple concept. It's called the 1 hour trade, right? Now, a 1 hour trade, right, is where we have very simple things happen. The very first thing is you have a 1 hour moon. You see that green moon, this green circle? We call that a moon. Once you get a 1 hour green moon, we look for the 1 hour trend. See this line here goes from red to green? Okay, this is a trade. This is a work of art. This is a work of art. Right here. See that green to red? That is a work of art. See that? See that green to red? Green to red? That's a work of art, guys. And what that signals is an opportunity for a trade, right? And the entry on this particular trade is very simple. One, you must wait for the RSI to be headed in your direction. And you can see when the moon and the trend hit, the 1 hour RSI is currently headed down. Okay, guys, hit the ones in the chat. This is how you 8x your money. When this heads down, right? See how this is heading down? You need to wait, right? Because this right here is in a position of downward, right? That's a downward move right there. And what we want is we want the move to the top, and that's why we want to be in this situation here. This is the trade that we're trading. That makes sense? Now, once the 1 hour crosses over, which we can see right there, that creates the area that we want of interest, right? Now, I'm going to mark this crossover right here. I'm going to turn it green to verify the area of the RSI. Now, once again, what are the steps? You need a 1 hour green moon. When the 1 hour green moon happens, you need a 1 hour trend. All right? Once you have a 1 hour trend, you need your RSI headed in the right direction. The next thing is we go to what's called the 15-minute. And the 10 minutes, I'm starting to like the 10 minute, but I just haven't done enough study into the 10-minute to use it. So we're going to stay with the 15 here, just because the 15 has a little more research behind it. It's why the indicators were built, and it also keeps it in a situation where it's a more aggressive movement, meaning it has more kick to it. And as you can see here, this area right here was marked, and the reason of the mark is so that when we come back, we can locate this. As you can see right here, this area, right here is where the 1 hour crossed up. I'm going to put another line here, and I'm going to put another line here. And what this is doing is it's just signaling to us that this is the point of interest. Ernesto, what's going on, Ernesto? Welcome in, man. Good to see you, bro. What's going on, Woods? Hey, guys, if you're traders, hit ones in the chat. If you're traders, hit ones in the chat. Like not a trader, but like a trader. You know what I'm saying? If you're a trader, put ones in the chat. Now, right here is our 1 hour RSI crossing over. Plenty of time for us to get active. This is where the RSI starts to head up. And you can see right here, once we have those things happen, right? We have a green moon, we have a green trend, and the RSI crosses up. And the only thing that we need to enter a trade is very simple. We need the 15-minute green moon. which we have right here. We need the 15-minute green trend, which we have right here. So when the 1 hour starts to go up, that is where we take entrance. Now, we don't need the 15-minute RSI to go down. The 15-minute RSI is set like this. Every time the 15-minute RSI hits a bottom like this, or every time it hits bottom like this, or like this, these are entry points. These are secondary entry points, right? Your first entry is here. So there's a system we use, which is where you enter 50% of your bag in the position when there's a 1 hour moon, a 1 hour trend, and the 1 hour RSI headed up. You enter 50% of your position at that time. When the 15-minute RSI runs all the way down to the bottom, this is where you enter, not halfway down and then up, but all the way to the bottom. This is where you enter your other 50% of your bag, and then you ride out from there, right? So that, real simple. So text, this is entry, 50% of the bag. Okay, 50% of the bag. Text, we're going to make this 24, right? Entry, second part, when the RSI hits the bottom, 24. This is going to be second entry. Enter remaining 50%. This is called a two-trade entry. 50% here, 50% here. Now, the only time you're going to enter that ninja right now, the only time that you're going to enter that second entry, right, the second entry, yo, if you're in the Ninja Academy, if you're in the Telegram, go to the Telegram and tell everybody I'm live. I'm going to talk about Ninja as soon as we get over 100 people in here. So 50% entry right here. Second entry, remaining 50%, only when the RSI on the 15-minute goes below the 20 line. You see this? Or hits the 20 line and then starts to go back up, right? So once it hits the 20 line, right? This is the 20 line right here. This little abbreviated line right there, and starts to head back up. As soon as that happens, that is your second entry. This is your second entry. All right, second entry hits, second entry catches that bounce, and that's where we're buying right there. You see the correlation of that? And that'll get you your second entry in there. Now, the thing about it is, guys, second entries are great to get in, but honestly, you don't need to get them in all the time. They're just there to protect the price. So, a rule, right? Here's a rule. This is a VC rule. Ready? Right? This is venture capitalist rule, right? And this rule is simple. Don't buy second entry unless below first entry by more than 30% negative. Now, what does that mean, VC? What does that mean, right? So, what this rule is it's a very simple rule, right? And what it basically is, what this rule means is do not do a second entry, right? You know, I like you cost average buy. How many people know how to cost average buy? You know what that is? You know what cost average buying is? Hmm? Right? You know what cost average buying is, right? So what this rule is, it's a very good rule, right? It's a very simple rule. Ninjas in the house. What's up, guys? We're going to talk about Ninja. We need to get 100 people in here real quick. We'll talk about Ninja. So, Ninja. What's up, Ninja? So what this rule is, I don't buy a second entry. Let me fix that over here. We don't take a second entry on a trade unless it's below the first entry, right? What does that mean? So like how you cost average buy, right? You guys learn how to cost average buy. And what people don't teach you is how to cost average buy correctly, right? You're not supposed to buy a pump and then it dips down 30%. You're not supposed to buy that dip. You're supposed to sell at the top of the pump. And then when a dip comes, you will be putting 50% of that profits back into that dip. And then you would wait for the next push and pull back to into the other 50%, right? Cost average buying means that you would continue to buy on that dip, right? And that's actually you want to cost average buy if a price of something is actually below what you paid for it. So if you're doing a day trade, right, you enter at $1.50. If you're not negative 30% in your futures or your trade, if you don't go below 30%, and that's where you want the mark to start to buy into a trade because you want to cost average buy, but you want to buy at a cheaper price. So that way the dollar, let's say you enter at $1, it goes down to 75 cents, right? And you put another dollar in, right? And you essentially be taking away that gap from 30% negative to 15, right? So when you cost average buy, if you buy something at $1 and then you buy it at $1.25, what you did was raise the price of the cost. You started at $1 and you bought at $1.50, right? Which means you paid an average of $1.25, right? So you don't want to cost average buy against your own price. You always want to buy something at a discount. So remember that. What up, Ninja community? And we're gonna take a look at Ninja Coin in a minute, but so this is when I'm doing a trade because I'm buying a trade and I'm going for profit here, right? And my profit that I like to see is about 50 to 300%, right? So I don't buy a second trade. I don't enter a second entry unless I go negative more than 30%. That way I'm buying a better price. But let's get back to this trade here. So the 1 hour trade is easy. We have a 1 hour moon happen here. We have a 1 hour trend happen here. And then right here, the 1 hour RSI starts to go up. This would be our first entry point right here. And the only thing that we need to verify the entry is we need the 15-minute moon to be green, which we have. And then we need a 15-minute trend, which we have right here. And because of that, we can enter the trade now. And this would happen somewhere up in this area here, which means that our average entry would be somewhere in this section here. So I'm going to mark this off here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically check how this trade ended. And that would be when we catch a 1 hour moon. So let's go back over here. And I'm in this trade right here. So that moon, as you can see, happened right here. So if you take a look here, I'm going to mark this moon right here. And this is going to be marked as a blue stick. And what this blue stick is going to represent is the area that we get out of the trade, right? And I'm going to open this up for you real quick. you can see what I'm talking about is this blue circle, right? So there's a blue circle right here. I can zoom in on it, but there's a blue dot right here. I don't know if you guys can see that blue dot, but there's actually a blue dot right here. It's in the video on the YouTube. You can see it on the YouTube, right? So on this dot right here, there's a trading signal. You see these two lines cross? The easiest way to explain this, right? You see this red line? You guys see the green line. Where these two lines cross, there's a circle right here, right? So when these two lines cross, this is what we call the sell zone. Okay, I'll put this right here, sell, and I'm gonna make that red, right? And I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna make it 40, right? This is our sell zone. Ninjas in the house. Let's go, ninjas. Yo, just so we know, we're getting the ninja coin pretty soon, right after this Doge trade. Now, this has created a very simple area, guys, where we would sell this trade right here, and that's our sell zone. So that ended up being a sell zone right here. So let me go ahead and box this off real quick. And what we're going to do is take a look at how we would have made in profits, right? So let's take a look here. Here's a buy zone, happens here. That's the sell zone right there. And we're going to turn this green. So that's our money section. And we're going to raise a quick line here. Welcome in, ninjas. And as you guys can see, that's a 24% move, right? Now, by using this technique, we teach you how to turn that into a 24% move into a 500% gain. So what you would learn is when you join the academy, right? When you're in the VC Crypto Academy, you will learn how to turn this into 500%. And that's what we teach, boys and girls. Turn and burn, baby. So, guys, if you're already in the academy and you're already getting this video, that's where we close out. You already know. Practice this trade. This is the Doge 1 hour trade, and I'm going to put this inside of the YouTube for everybody. So if you're in the academy already, go ahead and check it out. It is in there, and that's how we take advantage of it. And just so you know, Doge has just turned green on the 1 hour here, or the 50, or the 1 hour. The next thing that we needed was a green moon. So let's walk through this. We needed a green moon. We have that right here. We needed a green trend. We have that right here. The entry is we need the 1 hour RSI in our direction. Look here. Notice that the RSI is right now, it currently is at the upper position. So we are going to wait for the 1 hour to come down. And when the 1 hour comes down, wherever it bounces and starts back up, that is going to be our entry into Doge. And that is the next trade that we're taking, wherever that is. And then as long as we have a 15-minute green trend, green moon, which is right here, we'll take that trade, guys. So we're going to come back and take a look at this. We're going to monitor this next trade, and we're going to mark this with a white candle, letting us know that at this very moment, this is where we are stopped, and we are going to be looking for a trade after this with the future, right? So welcome in, ninjas, guys. We're going to jump into Ninja Coin here. If you're in the Discord already, go ahead and watch this video. This is executing the 1 hour trade. Good luck, God bless, and we're making a ninja video.